Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So today the plan is to go into the Fiend Festival while leveling some more people up. I believe we're going to get like 3 more level 3s out of this one while leveling up the Fiend Festival and getting a really nice trinket that I've been looking forward to, the Nightfall Ring. So this one is for the Shadow Attunement. If we ever get that, we'll have to see. This is another like just to have in my back pocket should we get the Shadow Attunement. We get plus 25% crit chance, plus damage, plus 20% damage, plus 15 dodge, plus 10% death blow resistance, minus 10% torch burn rate, and I believe the on-crit effect is a actual buff, like a beneficial effect for us, even though it says debuff self, to absorb buffs when attacked. Otherwise, that might be the downside of this ring. Otherwise, I really don't see a downside of this ring. But the on-crit effect was actually what drew me to this ring, if I'm being totally honest, of absorbing buffs. Because if I can absorb the battle-long buffs from the enemies, that's all the better, if I'm being honest. I'm very, very interested in this trinket, which makes me want to get this shadow element more. And I do have a list of things for when I find the elemental altars if I want to try to get this. But this is a trinket I want in my back pocket. That being said, we're going to the Fiend Festival. This is a long dungeon. This is level 2. This party's a little sketchy. I'm not sure it's going to work out, but I have some fun plans for it that I wanted to try to make it work. So the crux of this, and actually I was really tempted to bring Butcher Bird to make this work better because she has a 3-hit AoE rather than a 2-hit AoE that Sarmenti had, but I wanted to level up Sarmenti. So the crux of this is actually Vanellope's head that we found earlier in the few episodes ago, I believe. So it does plus 100% bleed duration applied versus anything that's marked. We do have a few markers here, but on melee attack, we will mark anything that's bleeding. I'm not sure which applies first, so this might be I need to bleed the thing first to mark it. Otherwise, this could do I bleed it, then I mark it. We'll have to see. Either way, this is really, really good. Because if I'm marking something that I bleed, I can then just go all out with Axolotl and the sisters really, really quickly, which is a good thing. So that's kind of the plan, is Sarmenti is actually going to be our marker. I just need to find out the order of operations with Vanellope's head first. We have Harvest to do an AoE bleed and possibly mark. We have Slice Off to do single target mark and bleed for more damage. Because of how the Fiend Festival works, just in case I can't get a good hit off, I do have Battle Ballad, just get speed, accuracy, and crit, and then Inspiring Tune for de-stressing. Those are my turn 1 options, just in Battle Ballad or Inspiring Tune, just in case I can't get a hit off. Otherwise, we have Boudica, the Hellion. She's, if I get through this, guaranteed to hit level 1. Her turn 1 option is Adrenaline Rush, upping her accuracy, upping her damage, curing blight, bleed, and healing herself. She has Bleed Out for a huge hit and a bleed, otherwise if it bleeds, and Iron Swan. Her trinkets are Card Collection. This ups all her stats by 10%. For those of you who don't know what all stats by 10% are, that means she gets 10% health, meaning about 4 health, 10% accuracy, 10 dodge, 10 crit, 10 protection, 1 damage, 1 speed. I also gave her the Bone Saw. This means she does 25% more damage versus anything that's bleeding. That means if Sarmenti is already hit, or on subsequent hits for herself, anything that's bleeding, she hits, she does 25% more damage. And the Mimic Bone Saw on her melee hits, which is everything other than Barbaric Yop, which I've opted not to use for this, does a 1-for-3 bleed. Next up, Jungyang, the Sisters. I have 2 options for her. Essentially, it's prep round because I'm not going to be hitting, unless I really, really want to gamble. Or I guess I have 3. In really bad cases, I can Shroud her in warrior form, and this will stealth her, so she's less likely to be hit. I'm not likely to use this option unless she's in a really bad shape. Otherwise, I can use Blossom to heal, or I can use Bramble to get a riposte. If I use Bramble, we do have the Ceremonial Sheath, which on riposte hit, she gets plus 10% damage for a few rounds. Otherwise, she has Crimson Dance to bleed and shuffle targets. This is an armor-piercing move. Or we have Trespass to bypass guard, armor pierce if not rank 1, and always crit versus marked, which goes into the fact of we're marking with Sarmenti. For her other trinket, we have the Deathdancers Scroll. She gets 10 accuracy while blighted. Friendly skill will blight her, which is her transformation and or her bramble, or blossom, or shroud. On melee attack, she will blight the enemy, and on attack, she will cure her blight. So what we can do is possession blights her. She gets the extra accuracy, then when she hits, she cures her blight. Usually that's how it works, but because this prep round thing, she's gonna take a tick, which isn't great. We already went over Sarmenti, so finally we have Axolotl. They're there for damage. We are mainly going to be using Hunt Down, but because of the prep round thing, we can either use Grudge to get an extra mark off, upping crits received, lowering dodge. We can use Morale Boost to up our speed and lower stress, or we can just go for broke and try to hit something. We have the Ancestor's Candle for more speed, more dodge, more damage, and we have the Harpoon Gun for more accuracy. This does technically lower the Hunt Down's damage, but Hunt Down usually has a lot of damage, and this just negates the cooldown, so it does lower the damage potentially, and it ups the armor piercing. So that's the goal. Let's see if we can get through this. With enough planning, I think we have it. I'm bringing a lot of shovels. We're bringing a lot of anti-venom. Actually, I don't think we need the anti-venom. It's more the bandages we need. A lot of medicinal herbs. The keys are good for the games. We're also going to want torches. And we're also going to bring fiendish tokens for the games. And we're going to stock up. Oh, I didn't realize that last row could be used for stuff. But otherwise, I think we're good. Yeah. And my game has crashed. Give it a moment. Oh, it didn't bring me back to the dungeon. Okay, so I think I know what the problem was there. So let's do this instead. I think the problem was maybe filling these up. There we go.
Despite its amicable appearance, this dreamscape circus will offer you no clemency or reprieve.
I don't think it really matters who I open things with, but... yeah, we can play the coin. Don't really need either of those. I think... What's our crit rate here? We'll use these the coins right away. Crit rate 6%. With Hunt Down, that's 10, unless it's size 2. And with Boudica, we got 17. Let's up Axolotl's crit rate. So they have 9 extra crit rate for the quest. And we'll just see how this runs. Like I said, there's a few moves I'm not sure how I'm going to use them until I've gotten into the battle.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Because, like, right now I have a 50, 55, 60. So I was thinking I was going to bramble here, but every single fight now I'm going to be blighted for 2. And then I'm going to need her to be in rank 1 now. Because now I can't use Battle Ballad, so we're going to go for the Harvest. Can we do a Hunt Down? That's a 50. I can maybe try to mark the guy in the back, and then we can get extra stuff going off, and then we can Adrenaline Rush. The extra damage and such. There we go. Had to check that my sound was still working. Alright, harvesting. If I Hunt Down on this one, we hit the marked strongman, which is a good thing. If it bleeds, let's hit the Fortune Teller.
Destroyed.
At least we got him bleeding. Possession. Trespass, bypassing guard, always crit versus marked, but you're not marked. So let's Crimson Dance here. Bleeding these two. The corpse goes down. Didn't bleed the juggler, that's unfortunate. Yes, flex at me. She's already at 20% damage, that's kind of nice. Hunt down, nice little crit, he bleeds out. If it bleeds on you, you go down. Trespass, bypassing guard.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Slice off, breaking the corpse. And then we just have this corpse left. So let's grudge it. Bleed out.
Another abomination.
I did want her to go so I could try to maybe heal, but such as it is. Take the shovel, get that back, and then, she's gonna blight herself at the end of every round as well. Or every battle. I forgot about that. I need more anti-venoms. You know what? Let's move not Sarmenti. Zhengyang right here. Or I can heal with her this fight. At least we resisted that one. This is going to be a little bit of a pain. Mark the one in row 1. That's a miss. We're going to try to mark these two. That's a miss. Adrenaline rush. And let's just blossom and heal and de-stress a tad. Which... she's technically doing more damage to herself than healing, but... Deathdancers Scroll in here might not have been the best idea. Oh, now they're all stealthed because of how they did that. That's a yikes. I'm gonna have to weed out to de-stealth them. Harvest, marking and bleeding. There we go. And then we can hit the one in rank 3 there. Can't really do too much, so we'll keep her de-stressed. Weed out again, marking and de-stealthing rank 2.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Bleed out.
Eradicated.
That's another one down. Guess you can move back there, buddy. Battle Bell. Skewer.
Obliterate.
And now she's not gonna be,
Executed with impunity.
unfortunate. I guess weed out so she doesn't get blighted. I'm actually tempted to take that Deathdancer scroll off now. I might actually do that.
A trifling victory. but a victory nonetheless.
You know what? That is usually a decent idea, but because of how the Fiend Festival is working, it's gonna destroy her. Otherwise, I don't need any of that. I don't have a heirloom for the popcorn guy, so we're gonna have to come back for that. Otherwise, camping right here would be a bad idea. Default party order. Gonna put... No, I want her to heal up on the next fight. I suppose we can de-stress. Torch. We can get a gem. Gotten a trapezohedron off of that one before, so I mean... It's not the worst thing in the world. If you would please blossom yourself, I guess not. We're gonna mark the acrobat. I got a decent chance at hitting the strongman. Wasn't expecting the fortune teller. Blossom to heal. It's a good start to the battle. And next time I can possession. Adrenaline rush for the damage. Not that I'm opposed to prep rounds, but having a prep round in normal Darkest Dungeon just doesn't feel right. Okay, hunt down, let's go at this strongman. Shish kebab. Okay, bleed out onto fortune teller.
Press this advantage.
5 for bleed. Using a bandage there, we're gonna possession. Trespass, that's not going to work. Let's Crimson Dance, because then we hit the corpse and we hit the fortune teller, which actually is a strongman. Bleeding him for more. And bled the corpse, so the corpse goes down, I believe. Don't actually know when that goes. Harvesting, bleeding them, marking them for longer. Oh, it's marked for battle. No, round. Battle? 6 rounds? Okay. Hunt down. When does the corpse take damage from bleedings, Ducky? It didn't take damage from bleeding yet. I am the confused. You know what? I'm just gonna trespass. Now we're gonna possession. Switch back. We're gonna weed out. Get her out of stealth. I'm willing to let this thing respawn just to see if it takes ticks from bleed.
Forgiving.
Okay, there we go. Slice off, bleed you. Unfortunate. We can't skewer, so Hunter.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Can't do blossom, so possession. Into... I can get you bleeding. No, it won't matter. Trespass, doing damage.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope.
She feels so alive. And then, obviously, bleed out.
Gone, fiend.
Okay, now would actually be a good time to firewood. Take what we can. Beast for the health.
Without kindling is a goal without hope.
Alright, what can we do here? Prevent nighttime ambush. Don't really care about the stress. Warrior Heart for plus damage, plus bleed chance. Sharpen the spear for plus crit. Tiger's Eye for plus accuracy, plus crit on... Let's go Sisters. And no one has one-time cost. Okay.
As the light gains purchase,
I'm gonna heal up.
spirits are lifted, and
There's a good chance we find food somewhere in here. Hey, another one of these. Straight to the heart.
before
Find an onyx.
waiting to be spent.
Hey, bearded ladies, how's it going? With the fortune tellers, were you getting a reading? Both of you? What was that? The opportunist procced and then something happened. Okay, bleeding marking. I can't believe that's for one battle. I love that. I love that so much. And the mark procs with the bleed. I have a 70% chance to hit the fortune teller. I'm taking it.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
We're gonna weed out and try to unstealth you. And then if I bleed out, no, adrenaline rush. That hit rate was abysmal. Bleed and mark. Oh. Get rid of bearded lady and back, please. Not quite a bleed out yet. Speaking of bleeding out, though. Down they go. Is that them, like, choking? That sound? Can't do Crimson Dance, so we're gonna trespass into the fortune teller.
Diminished.
That is so many buffs. I understand only, like, a few of them are for the battle, but that is so many buffs. Slice off. Well, there goes that plan. Morale boost. Let's get that stress down. Bleed out on the corpse.
To the pit.
Watch the bearded lady bleed out. You can move back.
Slowly. Gently.
Default order.
This is how a life is taken.
Use the food. Take what we can. Move on along. Use a torch. In we go. It's just a curio. Fiendish token. Surprised we got anything here. But we'll take the solar crown over the citrines and take the gold, and we can't take the gold. I'm getting that so much more lately. I'm wondering if they touched the chances on it at all. Alright, good. We resisted. Battle room of treasure. Have I gotten... I still have not gotten a heirloom to give these guys. Let's mark the knife thrower. Torch. Harvest these guys and a miss. And we're going to adrenaline rush. And we're going to bramble.
Inspiration and improvement.
Now you see her, now you don't. I mean, she was gonna get marked anyway, buddy. I don't think that was the right decision. Bleed and a mark. I guess the acrobats can't be marked for whatever, or bled for whatever reason, so.
Well struck.
That's just... I don't quite understand why they can't be blood. Unless they're saying their legs are so scarred up from whatever reason that they're just not bleeding. That's the one I don't understand. There's a lot of other ones I understand why the resistances are what they are. And it could be that there's some weird eldritch being, because they kind of are. Especially with that come on down, shush kebab, whatever they're doing. Extra initiative was nice. Just take out the acrobat. But yeah, I don't quite understand why they don't bleed. Not that I have to understand. At least I can hunt down on them. Slice off. Take what you can.
Be wary.
Bandage.
Triumphant
Food.
pride precipitates a dizzy.
Leave the gold. Default order. Hey, not bad. So Curio. Room battle with Curio. Alright. Well, maybe we get food down here? Nope, that's gonna be gems. Torch. I'll get it on the way back. Curio, Curio, Curio. So not many. Hey, Nocturnite.
For a task well performed.
I got the torches for it. Torch burn rate's horrible. Lost my train of thought. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Bramble again. Can we hit him? There we go.
Quakes.
Slid and marked. 50-50. Screw it, let's go for the knife thrower. Took one out. Hunt down onto Beard Lady.
Devastating blow.
2 for 2. Once again, you marked the one that's going to be marked anyway. Oh, we got this again. The duality of my luck is amazing. I get all of the plus chances, but I also get all of the, hey, if you can have this happen to you, it's going to happen. Bleed out.
A powerful blow.
Fiendish token, more blood.
This is success.
I just threw out a citrine. I just threw it out. Been lucky so far with these things.
If only
Don't really
pressure
care.
could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Look how fast this burns. I'm just backtracking. Oh, hallway battle on my way back. Alright, harvest. I really should be using Battle Ballad for the crit, but I don't know. I'll do the Adrenaline Rush for the damage. I'm not going to be hitting anything, and then we'll mark the Fortune Teller there. Because they're actually a priority. Hey, you actually played smart. Thank you. Alright, harvest. See if we can bleed anything. Got one. Unfortunately, the one that was already marked. That's a stun. That's unfortunate. Bleed out on a strong man. He almost bleeds out. Possession. Auto crit on Fortune Teller. Take out the corpse. Don't need to deal with it. I like that. And you missed. So if we skewer the strongman, he goes down. Leaving these two. Come on down.
Mortality clarified in
Hurts a little bit.
strike.
And we're stunned. So Mantic can't really do much, so Battle Ballad.
The blood.
If it bleeds onto the Acrobat, we're just trying to take her out. Just leaving the Knife Thrower. And he's stuck doing backslash. Sucks to be him. Take what we can.
Remind yourself that
Use the
overconfidence
torch.
is a slow
Take
and
the amethyst.
insidious killer.
Default order. Strange gem was found inside. It's just a jade. We still do not have heirlooms. Oh, this is looking rough.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming
Prevent
home.
nighttime ambush, warrior heart, sharpened spear, tiger's eye to up crit. I think we're good.
In radiance.
He looks
we
so
find
creepy in the background.
victory.
De-stress. Shouldn't be really using the torches, but... Oh, that plus max HP is scary. See if we hit him, see if we bleed him. We did not. That's not the greatest start. We can try to mark the knife thrower in front. That's a miss. And that's kind of precedent that we're going to have. Lovely. So let's just adrenaline rush then. And then I think I'm going to blossom with her.
One's limits.
Try to heal a little bit. I know it's only 6 health. Alright, bleed out on knife thrower. He bleeds out. That's unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. Skewer onto strongman. Possession. Trespass onto knife thrower. Get some damage flowing on them.
For death by inches.
Please pull, thank you. Stun is not great, but bleed's even worse. Take out... I can't take out the knife thrower, but we can hit the acrobat.
Death waits.
She is going to be stunned because of the crit.
Lapse in concentration.
It's like losing 2 actions right there. Let's take out the acrobat.
Masterfully executed.
Now he's stuck doing backslash. He can't do Sky Racer anymore. And we can do slice off, at least bleeding and marking one of them. We can trespass, critting the marked.
Singular strike.
And he... Oh, wait. 4. Yeah, I read that wrong. Good dodge, Boudica. Hunt down on the marked. Now the strongman bleeds out. But we can do that too. Just speed things up so we can hit knife thrower. Very good dodge, Boudica. Hunt down.
A decisive pummeling.
I would like some heirlooms, please. Thank you. So I can trade things in. Ooh, secret room. We have keys for that, right? Yes. Anywho. We lose. Okay. Going on down. Torch. Survey says nada. That happens too often. Hunger check. Heal up. Kinda surprised we haven't found any of the knife throwing wheels. Can cure that. We actually prepared for that one. Not horrible, all things considered. Hunt down Bearded Lady. Bearded Lady down. Let's just do Blossom as a start to heal. Gonna try Slice Off here. Got the bleed. Let's try Bleed Out. Kinda surprised on that one. He actually went to Demon Push as a start. I'm surprised, and he actually hit me, which I'm more surprised about. You can just do this for now, and Skewer. And then bleed out the corpse. Bleed out the box, because that totally makes sense. At least
Clearly.
chopping it does, but
Or is it merely a trick?
we don't need to de-stress. We'll keep our torches. Hey, another one of these. Hey, loot.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
This box looks slightly different. Magic cabinet. One of the boxes the magician uses in her act. I've not seen one that has the sword stuck through it, but I'm assuming it's the same box. That just gives us a gem, yeah.
With loot are often low on supplies.
Get rid of the health stone there. Two jugglers, two bearded ladies. Okay. We can deal with this.
Knowing uncertain
Let's hunt down on a bearded lady.
of dread.
We can hit them for 2 damage. They go down. I was hoping to do that before the 1 and 3 gets to do Blooming Ballad, but doesn't look like it. So that does buff them a tad. And a miss. Screw it. Blossom for the heal. Good thing I healed a little bit. Don't move back, thank you. Do not pull. Unfortunate. Well, I guess we're just gonna skewer one of the jugglers then. I should really be looking for damage reflection. Let's do a ballad. Possession. I think we can do Crimson Dance. We cannot. So let's trespass the bearded lady that's about to go down. We're going to bleed out on the other bearded lady, bleeding them severely, but we didn't crit them so they don't go down. Hunt down on the other little bugger. Unfortunate, 1 health left. De-stress the sisters. Okay, now Crimson Dance and I thought I clicked Crimson Dance. I really wanted to take out that juggler. But I suppose this works. Alright, take what we can. Default order. I'm gonna save the food because we got a lot to go.
To the mud.
And, hunger checks might be a thing. Trapezohedrons. Honestly, just screw the medicinal herbs. And then screw the gold. We'll keep the rest as a just in case. Actually, screw that pile of gold, because that one's worth less. Alright. No, I wanted to go into this door. This door. Play our last game. Hey, more food. I'm good with that.
Now it must be carried home.
Not the best surprise, but we can still skewer. Say the fortune teller. Lovely crit there, Axolotl. Love it. Now they'll just looming ballad each other. Battle ballad ourselves. And then we'll heal up a tad. Skewer another one. We're kinda stuck, so I guess we're gonna de-stress her. Possession. We're gonna trespass the one at lower health since neither are marked, taking that one out. But then Boudica is a little screwed. So I guess we're just gonna adrenaline rush for now. And I'm expecting a sideshow smack, which moves her back, but we do get stunned, unfortunate. Skewer. Up our crit. And I'm hoping for a crit here and not a stun. Okay. There we go. Yay, food. Take what we can. Heal.
They can be beaten.
Default order. On we go. This is what we were looking for.
Wealth
Or more
beyond
food.
measure. Awarded to the brave and the
Take the
fool
sapphire.
alike.
Torch up. We can throw a skeleton key at this to win. Take the extra stuff. I forgot we had spinels that aren't worth much. If I'm being totally honest here. We can get the food from this. Then take the emerald. Leave the gold. Hunger check. Take the food. And we go to the battle. Hunt down bearded lady and back. Nope. Harvest? Nope. So that means adrenaline rush and let's do a bramble. Now that they're all buffed up, I forgot about Carnival Clasp. We'll get rid of that. Or we won't get rid of that. Super unfortunate positionings. Hunt down, I guess, on the fortune teller. And because of the opportunity, get rid of the corpse. Thank you, Axolotl. Can you move forward, please? That way you can maybe bleed and mark. If it bleeds onto Bearded Lady, I think we put enough of a bleed on it to bleed out. Either way, it goes down. They're out of stealth now. We can slice off to mark them and bleed them more. And if it bleeds, there we go.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Fault order. Torch.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Torch. I have a very, very bad thought. Okay, blood doesn't work there. I can't play this without a token. I can get some blight resistance, but that's not going to help very much. Let's get more food and stuff from this. Oh, that's going to be wonderful. I think I need at least one more room after this. I do not. Need a token to play that. I'm just going to go back to the other curio right here, but then we'll call it quest complete. There's not too much more I could realistically get out of this. And I don't really feel like risking the heroes too much more. But we got the trinket I wanted. Nightfall Ring. I'm really excited to try this out to see how the on-crit effect of this works. I'm not sure if that means they're going to absorb my crits, or my stuff, because they're attacking me, or if I absorb their buffs. I really want to find that out. I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get more crusts, and strangely, we didn't find many trinkets, which is kind of the go-to thing for the Fiend Festival, but we did get 43,000 gold, which is kind of nice. Boudica hit level 3, Sarmenti hit level 3, Axolotl hit level 3. Grey Rot on Axolotl, so we're going to get rid of that. Inflammable Pyrogenesis on Sarmenti, we're going to get rid of that. Runes Explorer on Boudica, Fast Metabolism on Zhongyang, Natural Eye on Sarmenti, none of those I really care about. Festival Tactician on Axolotl can be at least decent.
All the decadent horrors I have seen.
Okay.
Pale in
Sarmenti.
comparison to that final, crowning thing.
And Axolotl.
Nor could I.
Just because the Sisters has a good use in the Courtyard, I'm going to get rid of Courtyard Phobe. And Scattering on Sophia, because she does a lot of range damage, isn't necessarily the best thing in the world. Can get diamonds. So the only standout thing here in all the quests, unless I go to Veterans, are the diamonds from this short cove. So that's where we're going to start off with the next episode, is going to the cove to get some diamonds. Which, for those of you who don't remember, the only way to get diamonds, as of right now, are quest rewards. I can't get them in an actual quest. So that will be nice to have. And also, right now we only have 12 more heroes to level up. So that'll be nice to get done as well. Like, that's great progress, I think. Just smashing through these quests and leveling people up is awesome. I don't quite know what kind of a group it's going to be. I thought maybe I'd bring Catherine to level up, but we'll just have to see. So, I think that'll be the goal. We'll go get some diamonds, see what all happens after that, because I don't think I'm going to have too much trouble getting through a short quest. Unless things, now that I've said that, things probably will go down, but we'll see what happens. So I suppose that will be it for this time, and then we'll pick up from there. We probably, the Thing from the Stars and the Dwemer Lake are there. That could be actually really bad. But I suppose we'll just pick up and see what happens and go from there. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please have a good one.